Hi, everyone. My name is Teekwa Scarborough. I am a virtual assistant coach. Welcome to my broadcast. I came on today because I wanted to talk about some of my success stories here with some of my clients that I work with. And one who is very successful at what she does. She is a virtual executive assistant, and she is a booked out virtual assistant, and the clients just keep coming and coming, and that's what I'm talking about. You need to be just like this woman here. You hear her story coming from where she was before to where she is now. I hope that this motivates anybody out there who wants to work with me or work with any other coach. There you go, Tasha.
See, now that is one epic introduction, I gotta say. So coming to Teekwa was probably the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I mean, I was so skeptical at first because, I mean, you hear the idea of a business coach and it's like, oh man, like another one, really? You know, and believe me, I had people knocking on my door asking me, hey, let me coach you, and no. I became active on your page. I was actually desperate at that point because, like, I wasn't getting clients. I had this product. I have all these skills and no real way to utilize them. Then Teekwa noticed me and we got in communication, and then she started coaching me, and oh my goodness, did that change everything. At first, I mean, I was still kind of skeptical even with the first call, but I'm like, all right, you know what? And it's kind of funny because I actually just found those old notes yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And it was so heartwarming because I was like, wow, everything that we talked about in that first phone call, I went ahead and did. I changed how I was interacting with people on my Facebook. In fact, I think when I first came to you, I didn't even have a business page. It was completely like underdeveloped.
Yes.
So, but you know, through her coaching, she gave me all this advice and she gave me these tips that no matter how much resources, like I'm very resourceful by nature, and there's a lot of stuff that even she told me that I couldn't find anywhere else, and it was golden. You know, I mean, I literally went from having, well, I mean, a pathetic looking page to, I mean, what it is now. It's come a long way. And not just that, I mean, I managed to become fully booked. That's crazy. I'm actually about to start outsourcing very, very soon. I also unveiled my resources and more store thanks to an idea that Teekwa had given me. So now I actually sell bundles of social media graphics, which kind of just became the thing that I just started gravitating towards, graphic designing and digital marketing.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go. And that is one way. Once you start getting your groove into one thing and you master what you do, then you can start up leveling to other things. It's always about those goals, making sure that you work on one thing at a time. And Tasha has really grown since the first call. Like she mentioned, that first call that we had, it was a lot of things that we uncovered at that time. And just that one phone call, she grew like a wildflower. She was just so excited. Everything that she did, she would DM me and say, Teekwa, this is what I did. Oh, I found my niche. And she was just so excited. And that's a type of client that I like to work with, someone who's coachable and someone who is going to put things into action. And when you work with someone who put things into action, they see the results. You have to do the work, and she did the work. So, Tasha, how confident are you with your prices?
Girl, super confident. No one can negotiate with me anymore. It would always be, well, this is my pricing and this is what I'm offering. I can't buckle, otherwise you're going to have to just find someone else. Like, you can't undersell yourself because that's always the first mistake. I made that mistake, and let me tell you, I missed out on so much money. Like, it was just ridiculous. But it also attracts that certain type of client as well.
Right.
That's, I think, the biggest lesson to be learned there as well. Like, what you're pricing is what you're going to attract.
That's right. You charge what you're worth as well.
Exactly. And that too. Obviously, that's the most important thing too.
Okay. So what is the biggest thing that you was able to achieve working with me?
Complete financial independence, and basically just the completely depending on me for money and not having to rely on an actual job. which was the one thing I was really, really hard pressed about accomplishing. And
Mhm.
here we are. You know, it's the best feeling in the world because, I mean, no matter where I go, I mean, I'm in New York right now. I'm planning on moving to Florida next year. And it's like, yeah, my business isn't really going to, it goes wherever I go.
Right. Okay, cool,
So,
cool, cool. I like that. I like that. And what was your expectations when we started the coaching, the group coaching?
well, I was expecting a whole lot of homework, which I'm so happy you didn't go crazy with. But I'm actually very happy with all the ones you gave me because, I mean, it really, like, it had me thinking. So
Mhm.
it was very beneficial. But going into this, I was honestly, this is kind of what I was expecting. I mean, you pretty much have been delivering everything I expected, everything I wanted, and everything I hoped to attain from this.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. That is wonderful. So you went from not having any clients to having clients now. So what is your estimated monthly income now?
Let's see. I literally went from barely making 500 a month to roughly making 1,500 to 2,000 a month, which is incredible because, I mean, that's full-time pay right there. You know, I mean, it's awesome. There's no better feeling than that.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, see, this is someone who came to me who was ready to give up,
Mm.
and look at her now. For anyone who is out there who is trying to be a virtual assistant or is struggling to be a virtual assistant, keep on going. Don't give up, because if this is a vision that God has given you and you have the gifts and the talents to do it, you can do it. You see Tasha here. She is a prime example of a true virtual executive assistant who is doing it and doing it well. So how can the clients get in contact with you, Miss Tasha?
Well, the clients can actually find me on my social media, LinkedIn or Facebook, or you can visit my website, velias4hire.com.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. So you heard that. Velias4hire.com, and she is on all these social media platforms, and you can reach her. Her name is Tasha De Cruz, and she is a great, wonderful powerhouse virtual executive assistant. And Tasha, I want to thank you for joining me on my broadcast. It was a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure working with you.
No problem, Teekwa. Thank you for having me. I mean, how can I not? I mean, I owe so much of my success to you. I mean, anything you need, you know, all you gotta do is just contact me. That's that. I'm gonna jump, you know?
The most important thing is that you did it. You believed in yourself. I just was just there just to kind of push you. That's all.
You know, sometimes all it takes is that one person having faith in you to change your entire perspective on anything. And that's actually what you did for me. So I couldn't be any more grateful for that. Like, honestly, I'm indebted for you. Indebted for life, really.
Thank you. Great.